One of the things that we really enjoy doing at Miyasaki Dental is changing lives. And I want to show you a case that did just that. In this photo, you can see how the patient presented. Now, this was a young patient, barely even 20 years old. And what you could see is that there were a lot of dark areas on the teeth, and they were all like pitted. What had happened was a dentist did a nice job. They tried to put a layer of composite, which is the tooth colored film material, over the teeth. And you can see even over here, this tooth is chipped and broken. But over time, that composite, which is porous, absorbs some of the stain. At the edges where the tooth and that filling material met, there was a lot of dark lines that were being created. And what would happen was stain would get trapped in the porosity. So the patient came to us asking for a more beautiful smile. Now I looked at this and said, well, you've got good teeth. The foundation of the teeth underneath that pitted, dark, stained, tooth-colored filling material was fine. The problem was is that material had just gotten old, and so it stained. What we wanted to do is come up with a more permanent solution. So we used porcelain veneers. So with porcelain veneers, we took off the old material, took away just a little bit of tooth structure. So when we put the veneer over the teeth, they wouldn't look bigger because you could tell these teeth already were pretty thick and kind of square in shape. So this is what it looked like after the veneers replaced. And you can see that now we have a nice shiny surface. You can see the color looks much nicer. We didn't want to go overly light. We wanted this to be a natural smile improvement. And so we didn't go bleached white. But you can see that her smile looks so much better now from one side all the way to the other. And when you look at it close up, the things I love about these veneers is at the gum line, how well that color blends in there. And at the gum line, the veneers or the teeth in general are naturally just a little bit warmer in color. So that means there's a little bit of like yellow, orange up there. That's just the way the natural teeth are. Then in the middle area, you can see it's very nice and light in this area, which is a very natural look. And then on the biting edges, we have a little bit of gray. And why do we have that gray? Because that's where the teeth on those edges are thinner. And so the light shines through our teeth, and you can see the shadowing created in the back of the mouth. So the edges of the teeth where they're thin have that little bit of gray. Now, not everybody wants that. Some patients just want one color, usually a bleached white shade, all the way from the top of the gum line all the way down to that biting edge. And that's fine too. There's not one right way to rejuvenate a smile. But what I want you to do is be able to see that these veneers look very natural. They weren't bleached, they're not monochromatic. In this case, the patient wanted something that would look natural. And it actually changed her life. You can imagine that when your smile looks all pitted and stained, how you don't want to smile. And when you're a young person, it's going to be a lot harder to meet people. So if you're interested in some ideas of how we can improve your smile, please come in and we'll talk about it. At Miyasaki Dental, it's simple. We offer caring dental care where we bring advanced science to compassionate care. And we love to treat you as part of the family. Thank you very much.